Good morning, traders. You can actually get paid to trade at CMEG. I got a question here recently on one of my latest videos from the Psychic Tarot that asked, what does adding market liquidity mean as opposed to subtracting it? The idea being somewhat paid to trade is appealing, but if one can add or remove liquidity, what are the benefits and downsides of both actions? Additionally, does this affect your order fill rate or something similar? That is a great question. It can even be somewhat of a complex idea for me to wrap my head around. So I'm going to do my best at explaining it so that you guys can take full benefit of it. Now, my last video here on CMEG and their commission structure has just blown up. A lot of people are interested in heading over there. Now, if you click on the hyperlink, I'm going to have this in the comment section below here as well. If you sign up now, they have 0 commissions through March 31st, and they keep extending this, so just keep an eye on it. You guys can take advantage of that. I want to get to the question of what's adding liquidity, what's removing liquidity, and actually getting paid to trade. What are the benefits and what downsides are there to payment for order flow? That's what PFOF stands for, payment for order flow. We're going to break that down. But down here, if you look at their pricing structure with the ECN fees, you're actually going to get paid to add liquidity. So adding liquidity essentially means you're limit ordering in. Now, you want to make sure your limit is the specific route, the New York Stock Exchange, the NASDAQ, or the ARCA. And if you limit in, you're going to get an ECN rebate. Now, why do they do that? Well, I'm not typically the guy that says, back in my day, but I'll take just a second to reminisce about way back in the day, roughly 2015, when I used to pay $10 a trade, $20 round trip. That was with Thinkorswim. And E-Trade was the same price as well. I remember my first trade. I was not very good at math back then. I took 100 measly shares of this stock, MGT, and wrote it up for like 10 or 15 cents and sold it. And I didn't make any money on it. In fact, I lost money because it was $20 to trade and I only profited, $10 or $15. But these days you can trade relatively small size and it won't affect you like it did back in the day. And that's what has attracted newer traders with Robinhood when that came around and $0 commission trades. Well, they're getting paid for the order flow as well. But what I like about CMEG is you don't have to use these routes. If you just want to go directly to the market, DAS, direct access software, then you can skip the middleman and go directly there. But we want to talk about the PFOF, so let's break that down. So again, these need to be limit orders. Market orders are saying, take me out at the best available price. You don't care. Let's say there's a stock that the ask is $10, the bid is $9.90, and you're just market ordering in. Your best fill is going to start at $10 because that's the ask. Now, if you do the limit order, and let's say you do a limit order at $9.95, so you're kind of right there in the middle where now you're the best bid. Because outside of that, the best bids were at $9.90. Now you're at $9.95 with 100 shares, and the ask is at $10. Well, this is how the payment for order flow works. Imagine your traffic in a very busy city, and the traffic is order flow, and you're all wanting to go to the New York Stock Exchange. Well, direct access would be you getting in your car and driving straight to the New York Stock Exchange. Instead of your order going directly to the exchange, the broker reroutes you to the market maker to go to the exchange. So maybe you're going to the bus stop first and the bus is picking you up, so you're kind of rerouted to there. But instead of getting there, maybe even quicker, you're actually going to get sometimes a better fill. This isn't necessarily always going to be the case, especially on like Robinhood if you're market ordering in. But if you do your limit orders and the best ask is at 10, the best bid's at $9.90, and let's say you throw out your order again at $9.95, the market makers that make the market, they might have a few other people hopping on the bus, meaning they have multiple orders coming in. And so they might actually execute you at $9.93 so you get a better fill, and then they take your shares and throw them out there on the ask at $9.95. So they're capitalizing on the difference of the 2 cents. But when you do that with millions and millions of shares a day, you can make a load of money. So on your 100 shares, they might only be making $2. But when you are the broker is routing everyone to this third-party market maker, and they have millions of shares coming in, and they are who creates the liquidity, they can make loads of money. And again, they have a fiduciary responsibility, according to the SEC, if they're operating in the market, to fill you at the best available price. And when you have a limit order out, you're only going to get filled at that price or better anyways. I would avoid payment for order flow if you're going to market order in like through Robinhood, because that can create conflict of interest and who knows what you're going to get filled at. But if you're using these routes on a stock with high volume, high liquidity, tight spreads, it's not really going to make much of a difference using this route or going directly to the market. And really routing your orders to these third-party market makers sometimes can provide you with more liquidity because they're always standing by, willing to buy and sell, so you don't have to worry if there's a buyer or seller for your order. But let's do some math here. If you add liquidity and see how much you're actually going to get paid with some of these routes. Again, if you limit through the New York Stock Exchange, the ECN, they're going to rebate you 0.0010 per share. So let's say you do 1,000 share position, and let's see what you would get paid. $1. You get paid $1 to add that liquidity to the market. Let's say you want to buy 1,000 shares of something, and then let's say you want to sell it. But rather than sending your order directly to the market to sell, you route through one of these market makers and you put your order on the ask to sell, and you get filled. You're going to get paid an additional $1. So let's add $1. $2. So why not get paid to trade? Again, you have to add liquidity here. Outside of that, I wouldn't really use these routes, especially for market orders. I'd be very weary of doing your market orders because the fills are going to be kind of sketch. That's essentially like someone trying to run to get on that bus, and they're trying to jump on. They might get injured along the way. Limit order, sit there and wait at the bus stop. The bus will pick you up. You'll get there on time. You'll get a good price at your price or better, and you're going to get paid to do so. If you're going to trade, why not get paid for it? Traders, I want to know what you think, and if you've been utilizing these type of orders for a while, let us know what you think about PFOF, payment for order flow. Throw it down in the comment section below. If you haven't yet, hit the like and subscribe button for more videos like this. I try to keep things short, sweet, and simplified for you guys, so if you appreciate that, you like the clean content, hit the like button for me. I mean, why not? You're not going to get paid for the order flow for hitting the like button, but why not? All right, traders, love you guys. We'll see you next time.